Hi, my name is Brooklyn, and I'm participating in the Autoimmune Awareness Hop.
Okay, so we are making a shaker card using a sandwich bag. So Brooklyn, why don't you tell them what we did?
First, we got ink, and we did it on, and we picked a stencil, and then we put it on a tray and and then we picked out ink, and we took off the lid and showed you guys, and then we took a brush and rubbed it on the paper to make it, and then we blended.
To make the background.
Yep.
Do you remember who the stencil was by, Brooklyn?
Sassy and Crafty.
So Brooklyn picked the stencil out from a bunch of the stencil books that I have, and she found this one and wanted to use it because she loves hearts. So, and do you remember the two colors of Distress Oxide that we chose?
We chose peacock feathers and...
This one's hard. Salvage Patina. So Salvage Patina is the one we're using right now on the top. And then...
It's the really light color that we blended in with the dark color.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see Brooklyn said, this ink blending's a lot of work. Her hand was getting tired, so she asked me to help her blend the rest of it. But then when she used the bigger brush, was it easier using the bigger brush?
Yeah, because it could get more, and then my arm wasn't so tired.
It wasn't so tired.
Yeah.
So, yes. So
because that one took longer, too.
The little one took longer. So Brooklyn here is just ink blending the peacock feathers, and then we're going to go ahead and go back with the Salvage Patina and try to blend the two together. So you see I have the Salvage Patina and Brooklyn has the peacock feathers, and we were just blending that area. And now we're going to take off the stencil, which is my favorite part, is when you see the reveal. What did you think of it when you saw it?
I thought it was amazing because how the two colors were blended together, the light really showed off the dark. Because you could see the light, and the light got the dark a little sparkly.
Okay.
Touch.
Oh. So Brooklyn picked out the card-based color that she wanted, and we cut it down to 4 1/4 by 5 and 5 1/2, and we made the card base. And now Brooklyn is showing you the pieces that she's going to use. So what did you do with the bow?
The bow I did in the inside because I made a ribbon out of I draw
the little one that you put on the heart.
Oh, that one that was for the
You glued it to the little ribbon she glued to one of the hearts, which you'll see in a minute. She went through all of my sparkle blends, and she found the blends with the turquoise in it. So can you read these ones? You know what ones we used?
So I used April Shower, Baby Shark, Toy Turquoise.
Turquoise, very good.
Roll Sherbert.
Cool Starburst. My handwriting's bad. I wrote it quickly, so Brooklyn's reading. So Cool Starburst Rhinestones. And that was the stencil. Yep, so those are the ones that we used. Some of them are not available anymore in the shop. They were just in my stash, and they just happened to be the turquoise color that Brooklyn was going for. So part of the reason for this hop is Tara from Mayhem Crafty Cards put it all together, and we are bringing awareness to some diseases, so autoimmune illnesses. So there are 2 that are with turquoise, and I am going to list them on the screen because I don't know how to pronounce them, but we will link some information in the description box so that you can be aware of these. And the one that Brooklyn writes about on the inside, Tara has that one in addition to some other autoimmune illnesses. So that's one of the reasons that we Brooklyn chose, and she came up with a message and she wrote it on the inside, right? in this special marker that she loved, that she found in my craft room. But she wanted to make sure that the message inside was the autoimmune illness that Tara had. So we have already gone ahead and finished all the shaker pieces, and then what did you do here?
So I used a brush to make sure when we glued on the bow that the glue wouldn't spread all over the paper, and then the shaker cards would
The shaker pieces wouldn't stick.
Yeah, stick.
Yep. Okay, so tell them what we're doing here.
And we are putting the card into the bag and taping it, and then we will cut off the edges and do that to every one. And then on the top, on the green part, we will put tape. We will cut it, then put tape, and then stick it together, and then we would put the shaker pieces in.
Before we put the shaker pieces
before
in.
Before we cut the paper, and
So Brooklyn did a really good job. I used the tape gun because you can see here it gets sticky. It doesn't like to stick to the plastic. So we taped down 3 sides first, and then we cut off the sealer part of the bag, and then Brooklyn dumped in all of the shaker pieces from all of the sparkle blends that Brooklyn made her own sparkle blends. She's just like her aunt. She liked to make her own blends with colors. So you see here I'm just partially off screen cutting that top piece off, and then Brooklyn will dump the shaker pieces in. Did you love doing that?
Yeah.
Because then it shakes.
But my favorite part was when we did the words and we made a ribbon, and I used the marker to make a ribbon on the inside and then put the big sparkly bow.
Yep.
That was my favorite.
Yep. And your favorite. So your favorite part's coming up. We haven't gotten there yet because we're still putting together the front part of the card. So we are getting ready to glue it over. So one of the things that I told Brooklyn was to make sure that we didn't pull the bag too tight, because if you pull the bag too tight, it will cause the paper inside to kind of fold up, and it won't lay flat on your card base, right? So we had to make sure there was a little bit of room in there.
And right now my craft Aunt Shell.
She said crafty Aunt Shell, not anything else. Her crafty Aunt Shell. Go ahead.
She used tape, her tape machine, to glue to put the card on the paper so it could be like a shaker card, and we are almost about to get into the inside of the card,
which is Brooklyn's favorite part. So when we were picking out supplies, she went and found this marker, and she knew she wanted to do something with it. So she came up with the saying on the inside. So I was just spelling it out for her. She was just trying to figure out where to put the letters. So she wanted to say, beat and then the disease of Terrace. And I apologize, I don't know how to pronounce this. Do you know how to pronounce it? No. She's shaking her head no. So again, we will have more information to this listed below. Brooklyn picked out the color first, and then we picked the autoimmune disease. So, and Tara had helped us out. She had sent a link and said that there was a couple of autoimmune illnesses that were associated with teal. And Brooklyn, why did you pick teal?
Because teal's my favorite color, and in the picture, if you are watching, you can see the bow that I used inside the ribbon when I made the ribbon, and I did it as a marker because I made the ribbon with the marker, like I said a few minutes ago.
Yep. So Brooklyn asked me to show her what a ribbon looked like, so I pulled up one of the sites that had ribbons. She copied it from there, and then I just put glue on the back of the bow, and she's gluing it to the inside. So that's it for the shaker card. Thank everybody for watching.
Thank you everybody for watching, and if you get to watch this video, I hope you enjoy it.
So Brooklyn is just signing her name, and then she's going to put, what are the 3 letters you put afterwards?
BIC.
For-
It stands for the letters we put in the card.
Yep. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you again soon for another video. Bye!